Travis Holmes with BigCatCountry.com, the Duval Dive Podcast, and the Believe Podcast Network here with your Jacksonville Jaguars observation from the Jaguars simulated scrimmage at the Miller Electric Center. You kind of thought today was going to start off with the Jaguars offense just basically dominating after seeing the offensive line basically win the vast majority of the offensive line versus defensive line one-on-ones. And then you saw the Jaguars starting offense go straight down the field and with an incredible touchdown run from running back Tank Bigsby, who cut it back, basically walk-in touchdown at the end of the first series. But from that point moving forward, it was all about the Jacksonville Jaguars defense with the line and the linebackers and the edges getting sacks between Josh Hines-Allen, Yasir Abdullah, Ethan Downs, Danny Strigo, who also had a sack in Saturday versus Pittsburgh. All these guys had sacks. Austin Johnson had a tip ball interception of Nick Mullins. Jarian Jones wrapped up today's practice with a pass breakup on a long attempted pass from Trevor Lawrence to Brian Thomas Jr. That kind of wrapped the day up. Daniel Thomas had a great near interception after a collision with Joshua Cephas. So, overall, it really was a really solid day for the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. And additionally, you had your second consecutive day with a skirmish within the Jacksonville Jaguars offense versus defense with Jarian Jones colliding late in a play with running back Bashaw Tootin. A few words were shared, and then a few punches were thrown before they eventually were separated by the team and the refs. But offensively, you still have the issue that we've seen that's been the consistent habit with this team right now in this offseason with offensive flags. You had multiple offensive flags on the Jaguars offense, which Trevor Lawrence spoke about at the end of practice, whether it's a false start from Walker Little or Wyatt Milam. You have illegal formation penalties. You had additional flags also from the offense. You also had 5 drops on the day from the receiver group, whether it was Hunter Long, Trent Irwin, Joshua Cephas, Brian Thomas Jr., Tank Bigsby even. They all had drops in today's practice. And again, we want to correct those miscues. We've been talking about this since the Jaguars' initial scrimmage, and it's going to continue being a subject of conversation until they kind of get it corrected. To wrap up everything, Cam Little went 3 for 3 on his field goals throughout the day. And again, Cam continues being Cam. But at the end of practice, Trevor Lawrence also confirmed that his expectations are always to play in the preseason. So he does expect to play on Sunday, though the decision is not up to him specifically. But he also agreed with the thought process that they have to clean up the operation and those pre-snap penalties. So keep it locked in at BigCatCountry.com. We will have you with the full write-up post-practice and the Duval Dive Podcast. Go Jags.